What's up, Royals? Welcome to Tonitra's Garden. In today's video, we're gonna pick right up where we left off. So in my last video, what did we do? We sowed turnips and we sowed peas, and I wanted to get my onions into grow bags, and I also wanted to sow some beets. So that's what we're gonna do today. That is on the agenda. I have my onions. Let me show y'all. Here we have my onions. These are Texas grano onions. I believe that's what they are. Yeah, these are Texas grano. I've never grown onions before, so I'm super excited. I started these, I believe, the beginning of August. I'm not sure exactly what date, but started them the beginning of August. They've been indoors, and I did have to trim them because they've been dying back. I guess they're just getting a little long and they're ready to be planted. So we're gonna go ahead and plant these into grow bags, and I am going to direct sow beets into my, I guess you would call it a metal raised bed. I'm gonna sow beets into there, but I have to get some soil amended and all those things. So let's go ahead and get to it. Here I have 2 grow bags. I used to have peppers in these and they're still in there. I'm not too crazy about the peppers that I grew in here. They were Scotch bonnets, but I don't even think they were like the true Scotch bonnet seeds. So I'm just gonna pull these out, and we're gonna use these 2 grow bags for onions. So not all of these onions are gonna fit in there, of course. I think I'm gonna do about maybe 5 in each container. I don't need huge onions, so I think that'll be perfect. These containers, I believe, are 5-gallon or 10-gallon. I'm thinking these are the 5-gallon. I am gonna add some compost to those 2 bags, some of my land and seed compost. And then over here, let me show you this tin. I have this tin raised bed here, and I'm gonna put beets in here. So I have a whole bunch of basil going to seed. I'll probably have basil popping up. So yeah, we're gonna use this one for beets. So I do need to put some compost on top of here as well. So we're gonna go ahead and get our containers ready to go. I'm just removing the top layer of mulch from this grow bag. So I'm gonna save it. I'm gonna pour some of this soil into this container, and I'm gonna add some new compost and mix it in with half of the old soil. So when your soil looks like this means it is like hydrophobic. So what you need to do is you need to add in organic matter into your soil, and you need to water it in really well and frequently so that the soil can start to absorb, you know, the moisture and stuff. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna add in some compost here, and I'm gonna water it. I'm gonna water this first, and then I'll add the compost, and then we'll go from there. Ooh, okay, so I'm gonna sit down for a little halftime break because it is burning up. So I got the soil back moisturized and I got the tin container together. So we're gonna add the compost in just 1 second. I'm gonna do that on camera. I just look crazy. But I just wanted to talk to you guys because right now my garden is absolute chaos. Like, I have no space to walk around anywhere. Pots are thrown everywhere. Seedlings are all over the table. Trays are empty, trays are full. Dry soil is everywhere. It's just complete chaos. And I just want you to know that if you're gardening right now and you're in a very hot climate and you're trying to get your garden together, you are not the only one struggling. We are all on the struggle bus, okay? Like, my garden is just in disarray, and it's kind of making me feel like, oh girl, you are such a messy gardener. But that is not the case. What is the case is that we are in an in-between season, and in this season we're growing seedlings, we're pulling things out of raised beds, we are refreshing everything, and nothing really has a permanent home right now. You know, we have seeds indoors, we're bringing seeds outdoors. So nothing is in its right place. And I think that's kind of what's bothering me, is that, you know, I always have a place for things, and I have no place for anything right now. And that is okay. We are almost to the fall season. Just keep pushing through the heat, keep gardening. You've got this. We are almost to planting season. You know, I'm planting things right now, but as far as like my true fall crops, we're almost there. So just keep pushing through. So that's what I wanted to say. You're not the only one. I feel you. I feel you. So let's go ahead and get this compost in these containers, and then we can plant our onions and sow our beets. might be liking this land and sea compost. I like the texture of it. It's kind of you know, it's kind of wearing on me. At first I was like, it's not that great, but it's actually pretty nice. If y'all have used land and sea compost, let me know what you think about it down in the comments below. Ooh, that looks so good. Now I'm debating, should I put the onions in here and put the beets in here, or what should I do? I think I'm gonna put my onions in here though. Okay, we're finally making it to the fun stuff. Let me find my beet seeds. I think I see them. Put y'all right there. Yeah, I feel like these root crops are gonna do really well in this compost. Peas would probably do really good too. Okay, so we're gonna do beets. These are the Detroit dark red medium top. Okay, so as far as beet seeds, I have heard that there's more seeds in this one pod than just one. So I'm not gonna sow as many. So I'll just do 2 per hole. Okay, so let's talk about onion seeds for a second. Well, onion sprouts or whatever you want to call them. Onions are not very picky. You can sow them close together and you're able to separate them without them having a big old fuss. So with that being said, you could sow them this way, or you could sow them in a small cup and just throw some seeds in there. And then once they're about this height, you would go ahead and separate them and they'll do just fine and plant them into your garden. So that's what we're gonna do. I have, I think, about 2 seeds per cell in here. So I'll just go ahead and separate them. All of these are not gonna fit in there, so I have to put some of these in my raised bed, but we're gonna put these in the 5-gallon grow bags. See how they do. Let's get this first tray. I am super excited for onions. And you do not have to plant onions very deep. Just plant it to the surface of the soil and they should do just fine. Okay, there's one. Ooh, I hope these grow well. Okay, here's 2. I'm gonna separate them. So that's 3. Oh wow, I'm gonna have a ton of onions left. I might put a few more. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I put 6 into this grow bag. so here is what our onions look like. I have 6 in each grow bag. These grow bags, I believe, are 5 gallon. And then I have beets in here, and we're gonna go ahead and water these in. I'm gonna keep these under shade, especially the onions, until it cools down.
So don't you tell me I am selfish just because I look out for myself. I've been happy, working hard, so I won't have to cry when I'm older. I could have done this or that. I remember when I used to. Don't do it 'cause it doesn't work. I'd rather tell her, shoot your shots. I did it, so I know you got this. We're all living what we manifest. You'll get your dreams, just do your best. So don't you tell me I am helpless just because I'm searching for myself. I've been happy, working hard, just so I can say I told you so. I told you so.
All right, so beets and onions are in. Woo! I feel so accomplished. Things are really starting to come together. Okay, so I wanted to show you guys one last thing. I want to show y'all my seedlings. Here are my fall seedlings. They are doing so good. This is my first time actually starting my own seedlings for fall, and I am so excited. You cannot find these at the big box store or even at the nursery right now. They don't really have anything because it's so hot here in Texas. So I'm glad I started my own. I'll take you through all of this when I do my little grow light setup tour. So I'll let you guys know what I have in here and everything, and that'll be coming soon. So look out for that video. But I just wanted to show y'all, here they are. They are looking really good and I'm excited. That is gonna wrap it up for today's video. I hope that this was helpful. If it was, make sure you give me a big thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in my next video. Bye, Royals.